This is John Bollinger with Premier Guitar. Today we're doing a review demo of a Epiphone Gibson SL. This is a very interesting guitar. I'm going to tell you why after I tell you about how we're recording it. Couldn't be simpler. Plugging this bad boy with a Klotz cable directly into a Fender Supersonic. Fender Supersonic is going between the clean, which is basically flat, bass is down a tiny bit, and the dirty, which is basically flat, only the bass is up a tiny bit and trebles down a little bit. We're miking that with a Royer R121 that's going into an FG Quartet and into Pro Tools. So guitar, amp, mic, Pro Tools, the universe, blowing and going. So let me tell you about this very cool guitar. You might notice the truss rod cover says Olympic. That was actually a working title they had for it when they were still designing it. And this happens to be I guess a really early production model. The guitar just came out, but I grabbed it for a first look video, and this is their really early one. They've now changed it to the SL, so that's what you're going to look for. And this is the most affordable Les Paul ever. It comes in at $99. So right now is the golden age of inexpensive guitars. It's, you know, to find a guitar for under $100 that you could actually gig with is pretty amazing. And yes, I would totally gig with this guitar. So PG staffer Perry and Bean and I were talking about this guitar. He said, man, it's like a melody maker more than a Les Paul, and it truly is. If you remember the Gibson melody makers back in the day, they featured these single coil pickups, and these are ceramic single coils, and I think they sound great. They're very, I mean, you know, seem to have a real clarity to them. That's the middle position. The bridge alone got a real twang to it, like a honk. Sounds great. So put a little dirt on this bad boy. I gotta tell you, man, $99 guitar, all stock right out of the box. That's pretty killer. So these ceramic pickups, I love them. It's to me, I love humbuckers, but I have a lot easier time getting a good tone in any situation with a single coil. That's just my own weird playing style, but I think because a humbucker gives you a lot of frequencies, and most of EQ is about taking things away rather than adding them, and I think single coils kind of do that. They take away some of that stuff. Anyway, I think these pickups sound great. Let's try the neck a little bit. You know, it's pretty stratty. Sounds great. And a little dirt on it. Love it. Middle position. Just kind of got the funk to it. And with some dirt, that is pretty solid. Anyway, let me tell you more about the ingredients. The body is poplar. Neck material is mahogany. It has a 1960s slim taper D profile. And I don't know, I mean, I guess the 60 Les Paul I think is a little skinnier than this. I've never actually played one, but I've played some reissues and they're a little skinnier. But this is a very comfortable little neck. Not, I think, quite as little as a 1960, but little. Bolt-on neck, which is, of course, in a $99 guitar. I can't imagine anything else. But it doesn't bother me, man. I think it's part of that tone. It sounds good. 22 medium jumbo frets. Truss rod, let's see, perloid dot inlays, artificial bone. Premium covered tuners, 14:1 ratio. Other than that, you've got this wraparound bridge, which is intonated really well. In fact, let's see, I'm not going to even tune. Let's see how in tune we are. You know, I've been just beating this guitar, and it's got a little lighter strings than I'm used to, but that's close enough for me. I mean, so yeah, it's totally this compensated bridge wraparound, and these tuning heads together for whatever reason is keeping it in tune even after really playing it hard. So very impressive, and I love this kind of turquoise color. I guess it looks, to me, it looks a little bit like a seafoam green, but I think they call it turquoise. One volume, one tone, hard to mess that up. Another way they cut corners is to have everything on this one insert. So they just plug it in, and there you go. They make the guitar, they drill out one big hole, pop a neck on it, and put in, you know, one. It's kind of almost like the Henry Ford approach, but you know, you can't argue with the results. It's great. And again, it's $99. So great deal. So those are the basic details on the Epiphone SL Les Paul. To read the full written review, go to premierguitar.com. While you're online, make sure you like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz, and maybe have the hard copy sent to your home. This is John Bollinger. Till next time.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on premierguitar.com.